Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Fitness Goal Friday. Today, we're going to talk about one of the most important topics that will determine whether or not you're going to be successful and how successful you will be with your health and fitness goals, and that's how to create your health and fitness scoreboard. The goal of the Best You podcast is to allow you to feel confident about what you need to do, why you need to do it, and how to do it in order to get closer and closer to your best you. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Fitness Goal Friday. Today, we're going to talk about one of the most critical components of fitness goal setting and goal setting in general, and that's creating a scoreboard and the importance of creating a scoreboard and how to actually create it in a way that maximizes your usage of it and maximizes the likelihood that that using it is going to actually benefit you and get you ultimately to your goal. The way I want to start today is talking about the 4 reasons why you create a scoreboard in the first place. And then after that, I'm going to talk about the things that you actually need to have on your scoreboard itself. 4 reasons why we create a scoreboard. Number 1 is because progress provides us with motivation. You see, so much of our human motivation and our belief in ourselves comes from seeing ourselves or feeling ourselves moving towards a worthwhile goal. And in order to see yourself moving towards a worthwhile goal, you need tangible evidence. And in order to have tangible evidence, then you need a physical scoreboard. I think a lot of people, when they tell me they aren't very motivated right now or they're lacking a lot of motivation, I'm like, yeah, because you don't have tangible evidence of your progress. And if you don't have tangible evidence of your progress, you're almost rendering it impossible to have motivation. And so number 1 reason to have a scoreboard is because it provides you with motivation by showing you that you're making progress to your goal. Second reason is accountability. When you have something to check in with or something that shows you how successful or not successful or how much progress or lack of progress you are making, that level of accountability and that sense of importance and that level of higher stakes gets turned on. It's like the difference between a preseason game in the NFL and a regular season game in the NFL or any sport for that particular matter. If there's no scoreboard, if people don't care who wins, then the level of importance and the level of stakes that is attached to it is very low. And so the second reason to have a scoreboard is have a level of accountability, because when you have something that tells you how much you're making progress, then you're going to be more accountable to yourself to do the things that you need to do in order to make that progress. Number 3 is a constant reminder. A huge reason why people don't achieve any goals that they have in life or achieve their health and fitness goals is because they just aren't reminded enough or they're not looking at that goal enough. And so, for example, let's say you have your scoreboard right outside of your room or right next to your bed or right by your desk or somewhere that you constantly see or you constantly are, then you have that frequent reminder of, oh yeah, that's right, I'm working towards this goal. And now that this cookie or this brownie or this soda or this happy hour is offered to me, it's easier to say no, and I'm more reminded to say no because that is not in service of that goal that it is that I'm pursuing. And so it's a constant reminder to get you to act in alignment with that goal. And the 4th one is a scoreboard provides feedback. Yes, it provides motivation, but let's say you're not making progress in the way that you want to be making progress. Well, then it provides you with feedback as to your strategy might not be working, right? It's like a scoreboard in football. If a team is down 14 at halftime, then the game plan that they went in with might not be great, or maybe there's not executing it at a high level. And so it provides you with feedback as to why you might not be making progress that you want to be making. That's one of the biggest things that I try to communicate to people when they have a weight loss goal and they're scared of stepping on the scale. Because I get it. It can be an emotional reaction and you can have an emotional response and an emotional trigger to stepping on the scale. But you can't expect to lose weight consistently or over a long period of time if you're not getting feedback as to the usefulness of your actions. Because if you feel like you're doing the right things and you're not getting results, then you can start to change your behaviors. Then you can start to adjust. But if you don't know if you're getting the results, if you're leaving yourself blind to the number on the scale, then you don't know whether that thing is working or not working. You're not getting the feedback to then use. So 4 reasons you create a scoreboard is because progress provides you with motivation to keep going. 2, it provides you with accountability. 3, it's a constant reminder. And 4, scoreboard provides feedback so that you can pivot. Next part of this episode is going to be the different components of what you need on your scoreboard. I'm going to give you 3 different things. Number 1 is you need your why. So in the 10-week transformation, the 10WT, we call this your big, your BYG, your best you goal. That is your why behind your fitness. That is 2 to 3 sentences of why you're starting this goal in the first place, because of its motivation that you want to achieve something. It's also motivation that you want to avoid something. So you need your why written out in 2 to 3 sentences. The second thing you need is your success indicator. This is the thing that indicates to you that you've been successful with your goal over a specific period of time. This is your starting line, your finish line, and your deadline. This is, I want to decrease my weight from 180 pounds to 170 pounds by July 31st. This is your target that you create for yourself. So you need your why behind your fitness, and then you need your success indicator, which is what I call it in the 10WT. But the third and final thing that you have to have on your scoreboard are your progress indicators. Now, these are the weekly behaviors that will predict the success of your goal. They're the weekly behaviors that you believe that if you do them every single week, then you're going to achieve your overall goal. So for me, for example, I recently had a half marathon goal. And so my half marathon goal, my why was like, I want to be in the best shape of my life, and I want to walk the walk when it comes to fitness goal setting. I don't want to just talk about it. I want to actually do it. And so I created a poster board that I put on my bathroom, and I have that 2 to 3 sentences written out. Then my success indicator is I want to run my half marathon in an average of less than a sub 7-minute mile. And it was like an hour 31 by this particular date. And I ended up running an average of a 6:28 mile. So I ended up hitting it. Anyways, so the why, the success indicator, and then the progress indicators, the weekly behaviors that I believed would lead me to that. And my essentially 2 biggest weekly behaviors, 1 was getting in 4 strength workouts. And then 2 was getting in my 2 long runs every single week. And I checked off when I did or did not. And I never did not do those things. Luckily, I did follow through with them. But again, 3 things that you need on your scoreboard: your why behind your goal, your big, your success indicator, your target, your X to Y by when, and then your progress indicators, the weekly behaviors that will indicate to you that you're making progress towards your overall goal. Guys, creating a scoreboard is so key. The last little bonus part of this episode that I'll leave with is one of the biggest reasons why you haven't created a scoreboard up to this point, and one of the reasons why you might not create a scoreboard after listening to this episode, is because not only does a scoreboard indicate to you that you are being successful or that you've been successful, a scoreboard will also indicate to you that you're failing, or that you did fail, or that you're not doing all that you could be doing. And so it can be a tough pill to swallow to see that you're not doing the weekly behaviors that you said you're going to do. But that is not a justification for not indicating what you should do in the first place, and not indicating a pursuit that you want to go on. And so you have to realize that when you have a scoreboard, it's feedback. It's not final. When you don't do something, don't be critical of yourself. Be curious as to why you maybe did not do it. That's it for today, guys. I hope you are encouraged to create a scoreboard for both your health and fitness goal, and whatever goal it is that you have in any area of life. Now, if you guys are here in Nashville, I have a workout event on April 9th at 10 a.m., Saturday, April 9th at 10 a.m. at Yee-Haw Brewery, and you've got to make sure that you come to it. It is the most fun and productive and useful way to start off your Saturday, because not only are you going to get a great workout, but you're also going to meet somebody new. You're going to be integrated into the Best You community. You're going to be integrated with a host of accountability partners that can hold you accountable to continuing to work out and continue to exercise, not in a annoying way. They'll be there, and they'll be your support. They'll be your community that can rally around you during good times and bad times. So make sure you guys go sign up for the next Best You workout event on Saturday, April 9th at 10 a.m. You can go to nickcarrier.com/events. Again, nickcarrier.com/events. I would love to see you there. But y'all, create a scoreboard for your goal. It will undoubtedly get you closer to your health and fitness goals, and therefore undoubtedly get you closer and closer to your best you.